Hi, I'm Rebecca Harris, and welcome to this edition of Faces and Places. Today I have a very, very special guest with me, Garrett Miles. Garrett is a familiar face here in Phenix City, and we've got some very exciting news to tell you about Garrett Miles. Garrett has been signed on with a record label, Miranda's Records, and we are just absolutely thrilled for you, Garrett. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I signed last summer, and the first album is now out. It's called Sings America's Country Classics, and I am very pleased with how things have started off, and I'm just along for the ride and looking forward to what's going on and what's going to happen in this big chapter of my life and my career.
Well, I'm so proud of you, and I've had the opportunity to talk to some of the people at Miranda's as we were getting ready for your event that we have coming up for you, and I'm just really impressed with them because I think they get you. They're doing their very best to do everything they can do for you to promote your career because I think they really believe in you, and I'm very proud of that. I think you deserve every bit of that.
Well, I appreciate that.
I've got good news for you now. We're going to be, the city of Phenix City and the Russell County Tourism Division are going to be giving you a CD release party at the amphitheater on June 16th.
I am looking forward to that.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of people invited to come and see you, but we wanted to let everybody out there know because there are so many people who've seen you sing at the Central Activity Center, at the amphitheater, at different venues around town, at your school, all over the place, at churches, and you've got fans all over the place. So this is a great way for us to let people know that we are going to be doing this very special CD release party for you. And this brand new CD that Garrett has here is amazing. So this will give you an opportunity to come to the amphitheater and purchase the CD and take it home with you. We'll even get Garrett to sign it. You can meet Garrett personally for those of you who have not met him, and for those of you who do know Garrett well, it'll give you an opportunity to come by and tell him just how proud you are of him. We've got this CD here in our hand, and this takes a lot of work. I know that it does, and the musicians that are on this CD are incredible. What was it like working with the studio musicians in Nashville?
It was great because we all seemed to gel together, and when you got a group of musicians who get you and get what you're doing and you get them, and you just have a good time together, it just seems to go very smoothly. And we had a lot of the top-notch pickers up there. We had a guy named Paul Lime who's played for anybody from Neil Diamond to Randy Travis to Mark Chestnut to the Star Wars soundtrack.
Wow.
You name it, he's done it. And he actually knew Johnny Tillotson, who sang with me on my album. He did a duet with me, and he's a classic country and pop singer.
Well, I heard that Johnny Tillotson is very interested in you, and did he sing with you on the CD? Did he do a duet with you, or how did that happen?
Well, Paul, the drummer, he emailed Johnny, and he said, I got this lad I'm working with, and he's cutting your song and would love for you to sing on it with him. So Johnny said, well, send me the track and let me hear his voice. And so the label sent him the track, and he said, well, give me a call and I'd like to do it with him. So they flew him out to Nashville from California, and come to find out this was the only duet that he had ever done. So
wow.
It was even more of an honor.
That is just great, and that's something that's going to make history for you for this awesome CD that you have here. And I'm looking over the song list on here, and there's quite a few of my favorites on here. And one of the ones that's on here that I see that you do is one of my favorites is Walk Softly on This Heart of Mine. I love that.
Yeah, that's an old Kentucky Headhunters. Well, actually, Bill Monroe first wrote it and recorded it as a bluegrass tune, and then but the version that I'm more familiar with, and a lot more other people are, is the Kentucky Headhunters version that came along in the mid-'80s that was more of a southern rock kind of country blues feel. And we kind of kept to that, but we kind of slowed it down and did our own little swampy kind of blues thing with it, and it turned out great. I'm very proud of it.
Well, I really love that. I love most of these songs that are on here I'm familiar with. I Got a Woman is a great one. The Promised Land is great. And my favorite on here, excuse me, is It's Midnight. That seems like a very hard song to sing, and listening to you sing it just melted my heart. I loved it. Well, but the thing that got to me the most is when I got down to the almost end and I realized that Unseen Soldiers is on here. I don't like reading the back of the CD. I just put the CD in and listen and see what's coming up next when I first listen to it. And Unseen Soldiers is your song.
That's
so
right.
It's awesome to me that you had the opportunity to do these songs with so many awesome musicians from Nashville, and then you got to do one of your very own songs. So we're going to be seeing a video of this song, and I've heard that the video had to be released, that the record label helped you with that. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Well, it's just some pictures and footage of the military and their troops back home, and it kind of depicts the sacrifices that they go through to keep this country free and keep it what it is. And it's a way of saying thank you to the men and women who serve.
I had a young lady in my office today, and her husband's in the military, and she can't even know where he is right now, so because of his job in the military. But she said he's going to be home next month, and I was telling her about you, so we watched the video, and she started to cry because it is an emotional song. It does get to you, but you know, that's one of the powerful things about music. Are there any other songs on here that is one of your originals?
I have another song. It's a good old honky-tonk country cheating song. It's called, the three of the main topics that have been sung about in country music over the years is cheating, lying, and leaving. And this has all of them.
That's funny.
It's called She's Holding On and I'm Letting Go.
Well, that sounds like a perfect title. Okay, we're going to watch the video, so y'all stay tuned and watch the video of Unseen Soldiers. And if you want to be able to show this video to your family and friends, just check it out on YouTube. And Garrett's going to have a lot of things on YouTube for you to be checking out very soon. So let's go to the video.
All right, that sounds good.
Put the kids to bed a little late today. It's never easy with you away, but we will carry on at home. Unseen soldiers are not alone. Our home of freedom we adore. We know what you're fighting for. Friends and family astern, we'll be here when you return. And we sing the song you're marching to, the sound of red and white and blue. Loved ones standing strong at home, unseen soldiers, unseen soldiers. Unseen soldiers are not alone. Your mom and dad are so proud of you. They'll tell anyone that'll listen to. Just be your best and have no fear. Don't you worry about all us here. 'Cause we sing the song you're marching to, the sound of red and white and blue. Loved ones standing strong at home, unseen soldiers, unseen soldiers. Unseen soldiers are not alone. Until your time away is done, we'll have the strength to carry on. Yeah, and we sing the song you're marching to, the sound of red and white and blue. Loved ones standing strong at home, unseen soldiers. Unseen soldiers. Unseen soldiers are not alone. Unseen soldiers are not alone. We're not alone. We're not alone. No.
Wow, that video is very, very powerful, Garrett. I'm so proud of that. And I know that you've got a lot of really awesome music on there. I brought the CD home, and I was playing it in my car. And my husband's known you ever since you were a little boy. And we were listening to the CD, and he said, "Wow, who is that?" And I said, "That's Garrett." And he said, "You're kidding me. He's all grown up now." So I said, "Yes, sir, he is. He's a grown man now." And we're all just extremely proud of you. And sometimes I act like a stage mom, and I know that I do, because when you're up there performing, you just get up there and you're just so cool and calm and collected about it. I still get nervous when I perform. So what is your secret?
Well, I really can't see all the people out there, so I just go out there and just have a good time. And I don't know, really, the nerves just never have bothered me.
Well, that's definitely to your advantage, and I know what you're talking about, because sometimes when the lights are really, really bright in front of us and I can't see more than a few feet ahead of me, I'm not nearly as nervous as I am when it's daylight and I can see everybody out there. So I understand what you're saying. Plus, you know that you're good. I know that you're good, and so does everybody else. So we're extremely excited about that. I was telling a lot of people that I was going to interview you, and I said, "Tell me some questions. Tell me some things that you might like to know about Garrett." And one of the questions was, who is your favorite artist?
I would probably have to say, here recently, I've gotten exposed to a lot of John Barry's music, and I really love his music. He is one of the more soulful singers in country music, and he's a Georgia boy, which isn't very far from, I think he lives like 2 hours from where I live, so it's, he's just, he's got the goods when it comes to music. He can let it rip.
So have you met him yet?
I haven't, but I would like to. And then Randy Travis has always been one of my favorite artists as well. So, and I could go on actually. Ronnie Millsap, Hank Jr., Merle Haggard, you name it.
Well, that's good, and it's unusual for young people to really appreciate classic country music like you do. So I think that is saying a lot about you, because you listen intently to this music and you learned so much from it. And I think that's one of the reasons that you're so good at what you do. I know that you've had the opportunity to open up for a lot of artists. So can you tell us, please, some of the artists that you've opened up for?
Well, I've had the chance to open for the great George Jones and Ray Price and Boots Randolph before he died, and Blake Shelton and Tracy Lawrence and America and the Platters.
Wow.
So and I was on the same bill with, wasn't really opening, but I was on the same bill with the Oak Ridge Boys, Marty Stewart, Connie Smith, and Leroy Parnell.
Wow, I'm so excited for you. This is just absolutely amazing. We've got a lot of really interesting things going on at the amphitheater, and one day we had Rhonda Vincent there, and I got you up to meet Rhonda Vincent, and I remember you got up there and you sang the song from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
That's right, I remember that, Man of Constant Sorrow.
Yes, and everybody was just so shocked because your voice was so deep. And Rhonda didn't know you at the time, and she was just thrilled because you were so good at it. And I remember everybody just went crazy clapping for you. So I've heard that you and Rhonda have become friends since then. Is that right?
We have. We still keep in touch every now and again.
Well, she is a real sweetheart, and it never hurts to have a lot of those really great country and bluegrass people in your pocket. So I'm extremely excited about hearing some more of your music, which we'll be going to in just a minute. But I wanted to just remind some people, this is the same young man that you heard playing at Central Activity Center at luncheons and different little things. And we've seen you at the amphitheater. People have been seeing you playing around town. Tell us some of the venues you played in town lately.
I've played at AJ's restaurant in Phenix City, and mostly just a bunch of different restaurants like that, like Buffalo Wild Wings and Luke's Pub, and a bunch of different.
So if you've seen Garrett playing in some of these venues, you already know who he is and how good he is. So we hope that you'll come to his CD release party on Saturday, June 16th. And we want to take this opportunity now to listen to a cut off of your CD, and we'll come back and talk with Garrett just a little more.
I cry myself to sleep each night, wishing I could hold you tight. Life seems so empty since you went away. The pillow where you lay your head holds my lonely tears instead, and it keeps right on a-hurtin' since you're gone. It keeps right on a-hurtin' every minute of the day. Every hour you're away, I feel so lonely, and I can't help it. I don't think I can go on, and it keeps right on a-hurtin' since you're gone. They say a man should never cry, but when I see you passing by, my heart breaks down and cries a million tears. You broke my heart and set me free, but you forgot your memory, and it keeps right on a-hurtin' since you're gone. It keeps right on a-hurtin' every minute of the day. Every hour you're away, I feel so lonely, and I can't help it. I don't think I can go on, and it keeps right on a-hurtin' since you're gone. Yes, it keeps right on a hurting since you're gone.
So it keeps right on a hurtin'. That was a very, very good song. I bet that was fun recording with Johnny Tillotson.
It was a great honor. He is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in the business. We went to one of the big studios in Nashville. A guy who engineered for Hank Jr. and Dolly Parton and a bunch of those big names in country music. He engineered this whole album, actually, but we recorded the duet in his studio.
Wow.
And so that it was just a very special moment all around, and we even got to eat dinner after the show, and me and Johnny and his wife and my family, and it was just a great evening. And
I'm so glad you got to do that. And, you know, having these old-time professional folks in your corner is just going to be a really good thing for you on down the road, because I'm sure they'll all grow to love you just like we all do, and they're going to do whatever they can do to help you with your career. I've got a lot of confidence in that. We're going to be listening to another song of yours here in just a few minutes, but, you know, one thing I love about Garrett is his sense of humor. So, Garrett, I know I'm going to put you on the spot, but will you please tell me a joke?
Well, I met Tiger Woods the other day, and we got to talking, and I told him that I play golf, and he said, well, I said, well, I shot a 70 last week, and he said, well, how do you do that? And I said, well, I'm visually impaired, so I send my caddy down the fairway, and he hollers, and I hit in his direction. So he said, well, that's amazing. I just didn't see how you did that. And he said, well, I'd like to challenge you to a match. And I said, all right, but I only play if it's $10,000 a hole. He said, well, that's fine. I can handle that. He said, when do you want to play? And I said, well, what night's good for you?
That is so cute.
Still could have been polished a little more, but
I know sometimes you tell jokes in your shows, and I always get cracked up. Well, just on one short little serious note here, I wanted to tell you that when you had the song out about seeing through the eyes of the Lord, and you know, I've realized your whole life that even though you are visually impaired, you've not let that stop you.
that's right.
That's right, and I'm so proud of you, and I really feel like sometimes when we lose one of our senses, the Lord really blesses us with another sense, and that's your sense of hearing is just incredible. And I think that has really helped you with your music career.
I believe it has.
So I just was wondering if you'd tell us a little bit about why music means so much to you, because I know that it does. It's your whole life. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's just my way of expressing how I feel. It's something, as Ray Charles once said, it's a necessity. It's like food and water to me. And it once it gets in your blood, you know, that's it.
I really do understand that very much, and I just really feel like we are going to see wonderful things come from you, Garrett. So I want to make sure that all of you out there know and remember that we are going to do a CD release party for Garrett Miles at the Phenix City Amphitheater Saturday, June 16th at 8 p.m. It's free admission. Call all your family and friends and tell them please not to miss this very, very special night. And we're going to have Garrett sing another couple of songs for us off of his CD. And I've got a couple of people that I would like to thank. I would especially like to thank Cable TV of East Alabama for allowing us to have live music and for us to have the videos of local musicians that are here. We do have a lot of really talented people here in this area, and you are definitely one of the ones that we're just so extremely proud of. And
Well,
Cable
that.
TV's been playing your video, and they're going to continue to play your music. So thank you so much for joining us today on Faces and Places. And I'd like to thank the Russell County Convention and Tourism Bureau because they're going to help us with your CD release party. Phenix City Parks and Rec, the Mayor and City Council, Kissin' 99.3, Bear said for me to tell you, go get 'em, Tiger.
Well, tell my good buddy I said hello.
I will. NBC 38 and Country's Barbecue. Jim Morpeth and the whole crew over at Country's Barbecue are just so proud of you. And they said they will come to your party. Jim's not going to be able to make it, but the rest of the Country's crowd's going to be there. So I know you're going to be looking forward to seeing them. And, this show's about over with, but we're going to end it on an absolutely awesome note because we're going to get to hear 2 of Garrett Miles' songs. So thank you for being with us today on Faces and Places, where you never know whose face you'll see or which place you'll be.
Well, I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah, say I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah, she gives me money when I'm in need. Yes, she's a kind of friend indeed. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah, she saves the loving early in the morning just for me. Oh yeah, she saves the loving early in the morning just for me. Oh yeah, she saves the loving just for me. Yeah, she loves me so tenderly. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I got one way on down.
Well, she's there to love me both day and night. Never grumbles or fusses, always treats me right. Never running the streets, leaving me alone. She knows a woman's place right there now in a home. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah, I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah, now she's my baby, now don't you understand? Yeah, and I'm her loving man. I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah, don't you know she's alright? She's alright, she's alright. I got a woman way over town that